We have the second half then of this opening Super League fixture for London Broncos. They're ahead 16 points to 6. And a big 40 minutes coming up. If London can hang on to this lead and come up with a victory, they'll go top of the league ladder tonight. And what's more, I'm sure they will win quite a few new friends from the crowd that's inside the Valley tonight. And there's the first run of the second half from Justin Bryant, the man who came on as a substitute in that first half. This now is Mattison. He gets away from the big Tongan, but can't get away from the next man in, Ian Turner. Then Tony Ray trying to make ground from the dummy half position. That's 5 tackles gone. Last one here for the Broncos. Little kick towards the corner. Luches is there, but he lets it bounce. And it's Cervello, the winger, who picks that up. Now Luches again. This time he does get involved. Good tackling from Dinova downstairs and Tollett upstairs.
Bit of a test now for Paris. They really have got to use their forwards and build the platform. Only 10 points adrift. Worked hard, this guy.
He has. Udwakamanu, the big Tongan, former heavyweight boxer, in because Jason Sands is out injured tonight. On halfway line, Paris Saint-Germain with Onta. Then he spreads the ball into the arms of Brown. Penalty though. A high swinging arm over the top.
Justin Bryant was the culprit. Tollett went low, and there you see Bryant just missed, but the intention was there. Well spotted by David Campbell. Well, other than a few incidents, it's been tough, but it's been clean. But that's a silly penalty to give away early in this second half.
Well, the Paris side have made a bit of progress. Touré waiting to restart. And talking of making progress, how's that for an opening night attendance here at the Valley? 9,638. A tremendous effort both on and off the field from the Broncos. And Super League really has caught the imagination of the public of Paris and London, if what we've seen over the past few days is anything to go by. Absolutely fantastic. A great effort. Patrick Touré gets the ball away to Adams.
Well, it was Adams that got them back in the game against Sheffield last Friday. Maybe he could be the key again. But they've got to get their half-back partnership working. Todd Brown has worked hard in getting the ball out wide, but his combination with Onta has not worked yet.
Ball was popped up for Jacques Pesch from Onta. Onta, good pass, but Pesch.
Daryl Pitt, didn't he just crunch him? The idea was good. The runaround was on.
Now Junior Paul, the man that the Broncos brought in here from Bexley Heath. First of what they hope will be a long line of local imports to this London Broncos side. Daryl Pitt takes them over the halfway line. 4 tackles gone. Here's Mestrov again. Grounded by the huge Kiwi Darren Adams. Kick downfield from Barwick. He was under pressure, but he still managed to get a good kick in, although he's hurt the hip there. Strong challenge.
I'm not surprised. It was Adams who'd already done a great tackle. He came flying through and caught him just as the foot was making impact to the ball. Nothing untoward. You'll see how Adams put his body on the line. That was a great tackle. Talk about applying the pressure. He felt that, did the fullback.
So now Paris Saint-Germain try to run that ball away from their own line. Good tackling from Daryl Pitt on Patrick Touré, the hooker of this Paris Saint-Germain outfit. Does well there, Kabastani. He gets the ball away, and here's Touré again. And out wide, it's Bomarti. Lovely run from Bomarti. Terrific support from Onta. He helps it on to Luches. Luches with nowhere to go. Scrambling defence from the Broncos. Justin Bryant leading the way. Kasseler is the dummy half. Here's Onta. Oh, Pesch again drops the pass.
He just wasn't looking. The idea was there. Onta was going on the angle, brought the ball back on the inside. Well, a chance gone begging there, but what a great run to put them there by Pascal Bomarti. Oh, he's got speed, this guy. He exploded into the clear.
Well, Pascal Bomati coming into the side tonight, one of at least 8 internationals in the side tonight. Good play though from the Broncos this. Here's Junior Paul. Closed down quickly. It's Paris Saint-Germain's turn now to get that scrambling defence working. Matheson helps it wide to Dinova, who steps inside one challenge, the challenge from Kabastani. Then he has to take the tackle. Matheson from dummy half. Big hole opens up for Matheson. Ball turns back inside. Who wants it? Well, the Broncos want it in the shape of McRae. Mestrov, they're keeping the ball alive brilliantly. This is Pitt, dabs it through, and Bomati is there to clear up the danger.
Good play by the winger. He drifted right in from the wing. And there you see Bomati put his body on the line. Well, good play though by the London Broncos. A change in tactics too. Notice in this first 5 minutes in the second half that Tony Kerry obviously telling his hooker, Tony Ray, to run from dummy half. He's done that on 3 occasions already. He obviously feels that the half gap is there close to the play the ball area.
Casala breaks through one tackle, gets it away to Cervello, who's round Junior Paul. Mestrov's after him. Support there from Shamaran. Oh, he slipped with a try begging. Shamaran would have been in for the try then, but he lost his footing. Great tackle from Junior Paul in the end on Todd Brown. On tap. Dabs it through. Lovely kick. Brilliant pick-up. Drops the ball. No try. Oud Wakamanu thought he was in for the try, but not given.
Oh, it really was a beautiful kick there. I think it was Turner that was coming sailing in to get the football. Patrick Ontar, the perfect weight on the kick. Maybe he should have waited just for that extra bounce, but it's a little bit too late for that now. 2
glorious opportunities, Steve-O, for Paris there.
Well, it shows they've got pace out wide, and also Patrick Ontar, who I think had a very quiet game in attack, has been doing some work in defence, but they've got speed out wide. This Bomati and Arnaud Cervello making that break there. Well, there's the key for the Paris Saint-Germain side. Long ball out wide and let the Speetzers have a run.
Here's Justin Bryant now for the Broncos. 5 tackles gone. They're still in their own half of the field. 36 metres, that's all. Barwick plans to kick downfield again. And Cervello allows that ball to run dead in goal.
Off key with the kicking. Greg Barwick, he knows it's far too long. Right away, he'll depend on the forwards to defend pretty hard here. But they're slowly but surely getting back into this game. It's been a good effort there by Paris. They're using their wingmen. They're coming in off the wing, taking the pressure off the forwards, and that's good thinking.
Great tackle by Matheson, that. Superb tackle. On tap. Here's Adams. Used his height and weight to good advantage on Friday. Now here's Shamaran again. Whoa, Justin Bryant coming over the top after McRae had got him round the ankles. Oh, that's good play. Torre, Shamaran again. They're examining this London Broncos defence down the left-hand side.
Well, the idea was there.
But was it a London Broncos knock-on?
Well, it appeared that way to me. I thought Greg Barwick got into it and got the fingers tipped to it. But no, the ball went backwards with Leo Dinova. Good refereeing by David Campbell. He spotted that well.
They keep the ball alive, though, the Broncos. This is Dinova again. He's tracked back by Kabastani, and he wasn't happy with that.
It was pretty high, but you can see that Campbell loving it. Giving them a warning on the run, but that's a mistake. Man-to-man, they can do that. Grab the ball away. Good work by the prop forward, Gregory Casala. Oh, they're running tight now.
Tell you what, Steve, this match is being played at a tremendous pace.
Well, we said it would test their character when they came out for the second half, and they've played some beautiful football. But that is a great tackle. Wonderful play by Duncan McRae. Shows that he's just more than an attacking player.
Casala is being forced to the ground.
Getting through some work is Bryant.
Shamaran keeps this movement going. And here is Kabastani. He gets the pass out wide. There's danger here for the Broncos. They must be in, and they most certainly are with Ian Turner. Carroll got the last tackle in, but Ian Turner began that move with a pass out wide, and they were loading the wing up. And Turner, the man who came back in support, and Ian Turner, the Australian, gets them back in the hunt.
Oh, wonderful play. Todd Brown again. Lovely long ball. Udwakamano got it away, and then it was a hooker Torre. But when they stretched out wide, they really caught them. And Barwick, but what speed this guy's got. But Marty went for it, back on the inside. And Ian Turner, superb play. And you'll notice now when Bamarti sets off, Turner doesn't give up the ghost. He supports on the inside. This kid is lightning. Well played. He drew Barwick at the right moment. And Paris Saint-Germain are well and truly back in this game.
Well, Ian Turner, the man who helped Brisbane Souths reach the Brisbane playoffs in 1995, has scored plenty of tries down under last year. And he's got his Super League tally off here at Charlton tonight. And what's more, Patrick Torre has added the extras. 16 points to 12, the Broncos ahead. The gap again, though, is reduced to just 4 points. And is that the moment when Paris Saint-Germain saw the game swing their way, just as it did on a couple of occasions at the Charlotte Stadium on Friday? Quite a contest here at the Valley tonight. Darryl Pitt has gone off to be replaced by Sean Keating. Former Queensland under-21 plays in the second row as Keating, wearing number 11 tonight. Well, 16-12, Steve-O. A lot of people thought that Paris would come here and would be overwhelmed by this London side, but they are proving that they will be quite a handful, and not only at the Charlotte Stadium.
All about character, isn't it? We said that there was a more professional approach to this Super League outfit. Paris Saint-Germain, you even said that they travel badly. Well, they're not doing too bad at all, are they? But very impressed with the way that the two wingers have performed tonight for the Paris Saint-Germain side. And I'm afraid if the London Broncos don't really lift their game, they could be caught cold.
Well, I wonder what Kevin Langer has to say about all this. The London Broncos little halfback, he's on the pitch side with Alistair.
Well, Kevin, the wings are being examined very much so on each side. London have got to change things around a bit now, haven't they?
That's right. It's been a very disappointing start to the second half. The amount of missed tackles and gaps that are appearing there, I feel the intensity's dropped off. Maybe the boys thought they had this game won. And hopefully that try that Paris just scored is kicking back into the game. Like, they're getting the numbers on us out wide, and it's just not there for us.
Have they surprised you how good they've been?
Yes, they have. Like, I thought maybe when London got away to the start, the boys might have kicked in a bit, but they've kicked on well, and they're in with the show here.
Well, that was
a bit harsh, Steve-O?
Well, I think so. It looked as though Antar was facing his own sticks. Pretty hard tackle, and I think you'll find that the ball was knocked down. Now, one-on-one, that's play on. And he recovered it. Good work by Antar there. Applied the pressure on the little halfback.
Well, the Super League is on red alert for Paris Saint-Germain this season. The win over Sheffield saw to that. And the show they're putting up here at the Valley tonight emphasises the point that Paris will be nobody's pushover this season.
Well, one of the key players just running back into position, Todd Brown, got a bad knock on the leg. He's limping at the moment. That'll be a sad blow.
Here's Tony Ray. Ball back inside to Madison. They're scrambling back. Ray has stayed up in support. Onta tried to wrap Ray up. He does now with the help of the big Tongan. A missed tackle there. Let's take a look at London's missed tackles. They've made 15 missed tackles, and Paris have missed 11. And here is Junior Paul. They didn't miss that one. Good tackle on Paul, but the Broncos so close. Well picked up, and lovely ball as well to McRae. Great try. Duncan McRae. They switched the direction of that attack from the corner, and McRae in for his second try of the night. Just what London wanted to steady the ship.
Nice finish, long ball out wide from dummy half. Dinover did very well there. Took it on the half volley. And look at the skills of this kid. Duncan McRae. We talked about the sidestep. Look how well Dinover did there, but look how he swings his body. Oh, that is class again. went under Ontar's tackle. This is pretty to watch. He will excite the crowd in Super League. Look at the step there. Oh, he must move at least 1.5 yards across. The balance of this man is incredible and knows how to poach a try too.
Duncan McRae then. 3 tries on his debut against Castleford in January. 2 try here tonight. Greg Barwick. 2 out of 3, and this one of the simplest that he's had all night. And will this just steady the London Broncos' nerves down? And steady the nerves down it does. Kick is good. London lead by 22 points to 12.
This is the importance right from the dummy half. A long pass out wide. It was always going to stretch this defence. You could see they moved up quickly. The big prop forward, Udwa Kamano, was holding back, but this guy is electric. It's a long time since I've seen a guy step so far. Well, he came with big raps from Australia. We said in the first half he's likely to do anything on this football field, and he's done just that.
Couple of substitutions for Paris. Cervello is off, and so too is Casala, and Raimondo comes on, and Pastor Cortin, he also appears on the scene. Great ball, and here's a try for Bomati, and Pascal Bomati replies for Paris at exactly the right time. London caught cold.
And what a time to bring on a substitute. Regis Pastre, look at this. We talk about Steph. Dinova had no chance to it. The upper body strength. It was a superb pass. And Pascal Bomati, he only came in as a late replacement for Pishkanov, but hasn't he played well? They were caught napping, the London Broncos. You could see there that Mestrov was caught going across. So was Dinova. This is a great try. Put on the gas. Full speed ahead. Nothing that Bernard Carroll can do about that. He's impressed me, this kid. Pascal Bomati, he has got speed to burn.
French international Pascal Bomati, 9 international caps. They'd have left out against Sheffield, but he's been in the French side since 1992, and proving there that he has some speed. First try for him in Super League, and Paris, they're like a dog with a bone. They cannot be shaken off here. And Patrick Torre, 2 out of 3. Can he add the extras? Another low trajectory, and it's 22 points to 18. Steve-O, Paris don't know when they're beaten.
Great courage. I mean, the way that they've done it, they've got the ball out wide. Todd Brown and Patrick Ontar, they are now working. They're getting the link out there. But what a time to bring on a substitute. Pastre really did blitz them. That was a sidestep worthy of a 3-quarter. And the big fella just bounced through. Mestrov was slow to come into it. You can't take a rest in this game.
There's Justin Bryant. Both these sides working so hard for the victory here tonight. Mestrov has been withdrawn and Russell Borden has come on. Borden returning to the fray.
Well, it didn't surprise me that they replaced Mestrov. That was a very slack piece of play by him.
Raimondo plucked that ball out of the air. The Paris substitute. He was on the bench, but he didn't play for France against England at Gateshead last season. Approaching the midway point of this second half, a quarter of the match remaining, and with 4 points between them, this game is up for the winning here. Here he is again, Pastor Cortin. They're keeping the ball alive brilliantly, the French. Ian Turner.
Oh, that was a shame there. It was good work by Jacques Pesch, but I'm afraid there was no one coming up quick enough on the inside. When you take the half break there, you've got to make sure that there's someone in support. Shamaran was a little bit slow there.
Now this is Tolson Tollett. Good little run from Tollett.
Well, I'm sure that London Broncos will be looking for the skills of Duncan McRae again.
Justin Bryant collared by the big Tongan.
We haven't seen the kicking game from either side. A little chip over the top, especially from that man Dinover. We normally see a lot from him.
Kieran Meyer picks himself up, plays the ball. This is Mattison now. Mattison to Dinover. Adams is all round him. 6'4" Adams, 5'6", and is that allowed? Was the tackle completed? Referee will pull them back and give the penalty. The referee must have said it was held, and he looked at his touch judge, did David Campbell. The ball was stolen one-on-one, but the tackle was complete.
Well, the referee has called held, and there you see, you can't take the ball. Once the man has been grounded, you can't do that. You can if he's still up off the ground.
Tackle was effected, no doubt about that at all.
Yep. Once the ball carrying arm, the elbow hits the ground, then it has been completed. Well, that was a shame, because just like we saw on Friday night, it was an incident like that when a spilled ball just popped up for the Paris side to put them in the lead. And Darren Adams maybe ruined the fact, because this will be a vital 2 points.
So Greg Casala, big prop forward for Paris Saint-Germain, watching as Greg Barwick prepares to take this penalty. About what, 35, 36 metres from the posts, almost bang in front. A kicker of this quality. This should be another 2 points for the Broncos. Now then, there's a big decision for the touch judges. He's missed it. Well, how important might that kick be at the end of the day?
I know it's going through his brain that those 2 points were so vital. Drop out on the quarter line.
Remember, Steve-O, though, on Friday night at the Charlotte Stadium, it was a missed goal kick that let this Paris side off the hook, and they bounced back for the victory.
Well, they're the key words, aren't they? Bounce back. They've done it again tonight. Showed a lot of courage. These guys really are playing their hearts out. They didn't think that they could come across the channel and play the effective play that they displayed on Friday, but look at the defence. They're swarming to them.
Tremendous run, though, coming in there from Russell Borden, just back on the field. This is Dinover, and here now is Justin Bryant. Steps through one tackle, steps through two tackles.
Great run there from Bryant. He knows the way to the line.
Mattison, he slips on the turf, gets the pass away, though. Barwick under pressure here, Paris. Bryant again. They wrestle him to the floor.
Good work by the fullback, Laurent Luchesse then. And it had to be. Ontar had gone for the interception.
McRae once more applies the brakes. Little dink over the top, but Pierre Chamarin is there. Darren Shaw trying to unlock the gate.
Well, the Broncos coach, Tony Curry, must be really spitting chips over that. They just lost their way. It was a nothing kick right into the arms of the Paris Saint-Germain team, when really they should be opting for the high bomb. We have not seen more than two the entire game. It's all down to tactics, and that's what's going to win this game. But great defensive work by Justin Bryant and Mattison.
Well, Paris have got 2 home games to come after this, against Oldham and Workington Town. And Udwakamana's gone off, and Casala has returned to the fray for Paris Saint-Germain. 6'4" for 6'4". Casala is in there quickly. Barwick felt the first challenge from Bomati.
Good play by Bomati, and also the prop forward, Gregory Casala. Prop forward and the wing getting down on the chase. They were the only two, and you can tell that both sides are tiring.
Here's Tolson Tollett again. Bounces off one tackle, and then Torre gets him second time. Tony Ray again, dragging the Broncos to halfway. Well, a quarter of an hour to go. And who is your money on, Steve-O?
I think that the London Broncos may just sort themselves out with it, that they're using the big forwards to great effect now.
Sean Keating gets the pass away to Junior Paul. Casala is there again. This big fella gets through a ton of work for Paris. 76 metres made. McRae off the ground. Back to Tollett, first bounce. He spreads the ball out wide. And that's Borden, Russell Borden. Here now is Denver. Little chip over the top from Denver. Nobody at home. Brilliant try. Oh, that's sensational try from Denver. The little chip over the top. Denver, in the twinkling of an eye, saw there was no sweeper at home, and he comes up with the 4.
We've been wanting it, and he's the man that usually produces it. A wonderful short kick-over game. He knows what it's all about. Full credit, though, to the Broncos. You could see they were running the Paris defence ragged, but this is superb thinking. No one at home, the fullback nor the sweeper was there. Beautiful control. Eyes on the football at all time. He knows that the ball's going to bounce right. Oh, that is great stuff. Skills superb there. No one at home. They tried. Rigid Passery was too late.
Well, we teed it up as one of the battles before the match between Leo Denver and his opposite number, Patrick Onta. And Denver, he is the man who has come up with the 4 points, and no wonder he's smiling broadly for the crowd here at the Valley tonight. They love that. They were all watching the screen. Greg Barwick then, this time he is bang in front. He clips the extras over the bar. And is that the moment when Paris lie down and die? I doubt it. 10 points the gap again.
This sort of move was screaming out to be used. And the skills really did shine through. Great stuff from Leo Denver. A talent. Last season, he produced some wonderful games, but he couldn't do it week in, week out. A new coach, a new attitude. That's what they say about this boy this season. And boy, did it show then.
So London Broncos open up a 10-point gap for the 3rd time in the match. But that kick-off goes out on the full. That's a mistake from Barwick.
Well, he's had an up-and-down game at a vital time in the match. All right, they've got 10 points to play around with, but you can't afford to give Paris a chance to get into your own half.
Yes, that's a penalty on halfway. That's why Paris are now inside the London half of the field. Let's hear what Kevin Langer has to say about all this. He's with Alistair.
What do you think, that's finally broken the spirits of Paris?
I hope it has, but that's been our problem. We've been getting in front and relaxing, and we've done it again. We've mistake from the kickoff, and they're back attacking our line. Our bloke's got to keep the intensity up and for the whole time. We can't get in front and relax. That mistake's helped us here. Now we've got to control it and play it up the other end.
Presumably now it's a matter of making sure there's no more mistakes and just keeping this 10-point advantage.
That's right. You can see Tony Curry pulling his hair out of there. It's a worrying time when you're in front by 10. The boys have relaxed a bit, but now get down the other end and consolidate. Only 10 minutes to go. We've got to hang on.
They have to hang on. 11.5 minutes of official time left in this match. The gap now 10 points again for the 3rd time in the game. Tony Ray making valuable yards from the dummy half.
Good work from the forwards there. They're working it through. They know that they can apply the pressure with a kick again.
There it is, little chip over the top. Luchesse lost it. Junior Paul picks up, and Junior Paul must have scored. Junior Paul gets the try. David Campbell in no doubt. And a match that started somewhat disastrously for Junior Paul ends in the best possible manner. He comes up with the 4 points.
From a nightmare to a dream. Beautiful play, though, by Tolson Tollett. Why on earth Luchesse allowed that to bounce is anybody's guess. Either way, they've been absolutely ripped apart. Nice little chip over, and why not? It burst the defence, but I'm afraid Laurent Luchesse will really get the rounds of the kitchen from his coach, Michel Mazzare, because that was poor play. But let's not take anything away here from Barwick. Little kick over. Well picked up there on the half volley. What a great finish.
Junior Paul, his third appearance tonight following his move from Bexley Heath. Impressive form in reserve team football. A Londoner, and they hope one of many in the future. Junior Paul, and the crowd loving every minute of Junior Paul's tries. They watched it with us here on Sky Sports on the big screen inside the Valley here tonight. Tremendous for the crowd to see all the replays here. They have the opportunity to cheer and cheer and cheer again. And now will they cheer Greg Barwick as he lines up his 7th kick. 4 have been successful. That's got chances. Just went the wrong side of the post. 32 points to 18. London now with the game in their pocket. Will they hold on?
Beautiful kick over, but the fullback was in a good position. He was already moving forward. Why on earth he decided just to stop at the last moment? And you can see quite clearly there, that was a gift. But well taken there by Junior Paul. It was a difficult one, wasn't it? He'll be happy with it. As Eddie said, it really was a nightmare start. 3 bad errors in the first 5 minutes, but he's made amends.
In the background, you might well have heard the 9,500 crowd inside the Valley tonight chanting for London. Danny Smith comes on for the Broncos to replace Bernard Carroll. They've made a few friends, Steve-O, with this performance here at the Valley tonight, the London Broncos.
They sure have. They've seen some wonderful skills. I think the half-back partnership of Duncan McRae there and Leo Dinover will delight them all through the season. Oh, that's a big one.
Huge hit from Justin Bryant. Put the shoulder to the wheel here.
Poor old Ontar. Oh. It's not Tiddlywinks out there. It's stop. Go, the fullback.
Barwick, lovely run. Oh, and he's pulled a hamstring. He stopped. He has pulled up with the try line begging, and I think that's a hamstring gone. He was in full flow, and watch for the agony on the face.
Let's hope it hasn't snapped, but he knows, yeah, that is a bad one. Oh, dearie me. He was just about to hit top gear, and twang. Oh, that is an awful sensation. Not that I ever got the opportunity to run that fast, but dearie me, it is very painful. Well, that is a bitter blow.
Well, Steve-O, this victory, if victory it will be in the next 7 minutes, has come at quite a cost. Barwick, and that looks a bad injury. And Gavin Allen in hospital with a suspected broken arm. Bernard Carroll returns immediately, by the way, for the fullback, Barwick.
Not the best, is it? And I'm sure there's a few things that the Broncos coach, Tony Carey, would like to polish up on, but he must be quite happy with certain aspects of the game. They really have produced some good attacking football.
And it's been a good open game too. Let's not forget Paris Saint-Germain. They have played their part as Patrick Courtine picks himself up and plays that ball.
Value for money, that's for sure.
Here's Torre.
They won't give in, this Paris Saint-Germain side. They'll go right down to the wire.
Lovely run from Adams. Pops the ball back. Casala applies the brakes. Got a hand to it. That was the turnover. It was last tackle. And so it's the London Broncos who are back in possession.
Looks like Darren Adams down in the background there. It looks as though he's got cramp.
Yes, he's feeling the effects of this. Here's Junior Paul.
Wouldn't surprise me that, because Adams has worked hard. They all have. It's been a furious pace tonight.
Darren Shaw, what an advert for the Super League in the capital city of Great Britain tonight. Just under 10,000 people inside the stadium, and they have been treated to some super football. And here's Tollett. Tollett going for the line. Determination. 2 for Tollett. Well, they are now riding on the crest of a wave, the London Broncos. They're heading for the top of the Super League table. And Tolson Tollett with a great try.
Good combination again. Long ball out wide. It was Madison that said it all. Through the dummy, you could see that 3 defenders go to him. Beautiful pass by Duncan McRae. This kid's got speed too. Tolson Tollett, he did well. That took a lot of scoring. Well-timed pass. But it was Terry Madison running on the angle that sucked in the 3 defenders. Oh, that is a great try. The crowd are enjoying this. There you see way back upfield, Darren Adams having treatment, so the Paris Saint-Germain side were down to 12 men, but it was at that point, and a beautiful pass by McRae. Tollett goes full steam ahead. We've had some great tries tonight.
We certainly have. Barwick goes off with the thigh heavily strapped. It obviously is the hamstring. He's going off, so we have a new kicker in Leo Deneva. Deneva from way out wide. No, he's kicked it, Deneva. Great roar from the crowd on the far side. 38-18. London have won here now, I fancy.
3 men going for Madison once the ball got out wide. It was all a matter of time. Superb delayed pass. And Tollett, he really went for the line there. They've served up some champagne stuff tonight. It's been pretty to watch. The crowd are loving it. I'm sure you at home are doing the same.
Substitute Raimondo taking the ball up again. Well done to both sides, though, for keeping this game going. The second match of the Super League campaign. And it's London who retain their unbeaten record, I fancy, with 3.5 minutes to go. Gap now is 20 points. What a boost. What a boost for the game in London. What a boost for this London Broncos outfit.
They certainly enjoyed the night out. There's a delayed pass there. Onte away, but there's a Bronco player down receiving treatment. They're going down like 9 pins now. It's been a tough game.
Sure has. It's the turnover on the last tackle.
Looks like Paul Keating, the substitute. He was winded in one of the tackles. Fast and furious. These guys will be happy to take their bath.
Well, Darren Adams has gone off and he's been replaced by Vincent Wolf, Paris substitute. And I must say that Vincent Wolf was not on the original team sheet for this Paris Saint-Germain outfit. They will have to get their administration sorted out. Now this is Patrick Onta, who will not throw the towel in despite the fact there's only 2.5 minutes left for play. Neither will Luchesse.
Well, it would be fitting if the Paris outfit could just finish with a try. They played their part tonight.
There's the mystery man.
Bryant was too high again. He's gone pretty close to the line. That's the second occasion that Bryant's been caught, and that did not miss. Well,
they've taken the penalty quickly. They're running this with Jacques Peche. Now Chamarin. He's got Deneva all round him. Releases the pass to Patrick Courtine. This now. Onta and Touré, quick hands. Chamarin again. Out wide is the substitute, and it's a tremendous try for Raimondo. Jean-Luc Raimondo is in, and as Steve-O said, it would be nice if the Paris side would end with a flourish, and end with a flourish they have. They've kept it going to the last, and congratulations to them.
Tremendous stuff. They are a skillful outfit, and if anybody thinks that they can take this side lightly, they have another thing coming. Beautiful work by Chamarin there. The combination, the lovely long pass by Touré, and the substitute quite happy to make sure that he gets in for the 4. He'll remember that. Well, we've seen some beautiful tries there. Look at that there. The long ball from Touré, and the kid was in for a beautiful try. Raimondo deserved it. It was a good combined effort by the Paris Saint-Germain side.
So Raimondo's try, the number 35. And here comes the conversion attempt, which doesn't make the posts. That effort's wiped away from Patrick Touré, but 38-22, a feast of points at the Valley tonight.
You see how Touré pulls in 3 defenders. It's enough to get the ball out wide. It was a superb pass. Chamarin feeds, and the substitute says thank you very much.
7 tries to 4, London Broncos, with a win under their belt surely as we approach the last 6 seconds of this match. The London Broncos tonight go top of the Super League. There's the full-time siren. That's the match for the Broncos. Dejection for Paris Saint-Germain, but jubilation for Junior Paul and company, and jubilation on the terraces too. Over 9,500 here, and they have seen London Broncos go top of the European Super League at the end of their second match. 38 points to 22, 7 tries to 4. Junior Paul will have enjoyed the experience. A great win, the first, I fancy, of many in front of the crowd here at the Valley. London Broncos top the table tonight.
Well, who would have predicted at the end of round 2 for the London Broncos that they would top the Super League? But that's exactly what they do tonight. They have won by 38 points to 22, and they have scored some magnificent tries. 2 from McRae, 2 from Tollett, 1 from Dinaver, Mayer and Junior Paul. Barwick kicked 4 goals and Dinaver added another. And Paris will credit them for a tremendous effort. Turner, Cervallo, Bomati and Raimondo with the tries. Torre with 3 goals. And 9,500 inside the Valley to see it. Well, let's hear now from Tony Curry, the London Broncos coach. I'm sure he's delighted, and he's talking here live with Alistair Mann.
Tony, how are you feeling after that one? I suppose it could have been better, but it could have been worse.
Absolutely disgusted I am. I can't believe the attitude of the players tonight, even though we grafted and hung in there for a win. I mean, the feeling in the dressing rooms and my feeling now compared to Halifax last week, it's just not there. And, you know, the players know, I can't tell them anymore. We've got a backup now for Bradford. And if we go up there with that attitude, well, Bradford will skin us alive.
What kind of things were going wrong? Was it the attitude not right, or what was it?
Well, I think basically we got good yards early, and then all of a sudden everyone thought they were ball players, and they're forgetting that we've been together for 2 proper games in this competition. We've got to build the teamwork, and we've got to start from scratch and build the building blocks. But no, they wanted to throw it around out wide. No one wanted to run. Everyone wanted to take it easy. And for a while there, it looked like the floodgates would open up on Paris. But to their credit, they came back. And all of a sudden, you gave them a bit of a sniff, and they come back at us.
Were they perhaps carried away with the euphoria of what was a spectacular evening in many ways?
Possibly. I mean, they haven't probably felt this, you know, just under 10,000 the crowd. A fantastic crowd support, great night, entertainment. Maybe they forgot to come and play football.
Well, there was certainly plenty of entertainment for them to enjoy, even if for a coach it was a bit of a nightmare. You must agree with that.
Oh, it was a tremendous nightmare. But the thing is that we've come away with 2 major injuries, probably a broken arm to Gavin Allen and a bad hamstring strain to Greg Barwick and our kicker, and we play that type of crap.
Not a happy man, the London Broncos coach Tony Curry. He's come up with the win. They're top of the tree in the Super League. They have entertained royally with the Paris Saint-Germain team, a crowd of approaching 10,000. Steve-O, I know that they don't have to smile often, these coaches, but, I mean, come on.
Look, he's a hard taskmaster. Curry won't be giving many Easter eggs out this weekend, I can assure you. He's a man that wants to win. He's got the typical Australian attitude. I think the one thing that's upset him more than anything was the fact that they took the lead, and every time that they did take a commanding lead, they just went to sleep. And any coach worth his salt is not going to be happy with that. They allowed Paris Saint-Germain back into this game when really they should have crucified them.
Well, yes, maybe so, but at the end of the day, you've got to give credit to Paris Saint-Germain for the way they bounced back. They wouldn't lie down.
No, they're going to surprise a lot of teams, and I think that not only have they laid the gauntlet down, perhaps those people that thought that that was just a flash in the pan when they beat Sheffield last Friday, well, you've seen tonight, they can play great football. They are a very strong side. They've got a big pack. And once they start getting it together, this is a new combination. They will get bigger, fitter and stronger. They will surprise a lot of teams in this Super League.
Well, let's get a viewpoint now from the